Everybody, it's your boy J Rock. Today I'm gonna be hitting you with a review overview of Wolverine Epic Collections. This one is Volume 8. It's called The Dying Game. It's artwork by Adam Kubert, not to be confused with Andy Kubert. I think Adam is the better artist of the two, in my opinion. And the majority of this run is written by Larry Hama. Majority of this book. There's a Josh Williams, I believe, the third, and there's some. They have one issue each, I think, like in an annual or something. But the majority is Adam Kubert. That's the cover. If you guys remember this cover, it was issue 100, and it had like a hologram thing to it. This is the spine. This one's called, like I said, The Dying Game. Chunky book. Not feeling this art back here, but it does say Logan succumbs to the beast within. This is all you need to read right here to kind of get an idea of what's going to be going on in the story on these issues or whatever. And here I like this that they do. This is volume 8. As you know, or if you don't know, let me break it down to you right now. These Epic Collections, they're not released in chronological order. You always get volume 1 first, but after volume 1, you don't always necessarily get volume 2. Like here, you got volume 8. You get just different random volumes. But I do like it tells you what volume it is, and it tells you what the material it has here was from 94 to 1996 of the Wolverine run. These are the issues included inside and so forth. 87 to 100, annual 95, and a graphic novel I think called Night of Terror. Now let's get into the insides. All right, on the first page, you get here of all the previous Spider-Man ones. Spider-Man Volume 1, Volume 15, Volume 20, 21, and 22. So like I said, there are random. Daredevil Volume 1, 13, 18, and 21, and so forth. A lot of the material in between are released on a lot of these, but they're not called Epic Collections, but you'll get what's covers in between 22 and on 23, or in between 15 and 20 will already be released in trade. So that's why, but they're just not under the Epic Collection line. It's the cover. I like this right here. Issue 87 starts on page 4. Issue 88 starts on page 28. You get a table of content and so forth. And the order it is, I thought it's real neat order right here. Pretty cool. Now there's the first issue you get is 87. You guys might remember this cover. Awesome cover. I was always digging it. They start off in Madripoor. First page, they're about to hit the Princess Bar. Wolverine's favorite bar out there in Tokyo. Now you get a lot of these sideways 2-page spreads, which they're cool in the singles. I did not like it here because since this is a real thick book, you get a lot of gutter loss. You see, we don't see what happens in between right here. You miss a lot of it. You get a lot of those. And this is the 90s. This is from 94 to 96. So here they're in Madripoor, dancing with Tiger, and so forth. The art is badass. It's just like in the original single issues. Very nostalgic for me because I read these back in the days. When I see this, I'm like, they didn't mess with it at all. It's printed exactly the same colors. It's one thing I enjoy about the omnibuses, and sometimes I don't. They can mess with the colors, and they don't change the color palette. It stays the same, but they make it brighter and on different type of paper, and they don't come off looking the same. Another 2-page spread, I think. Yeah, I believe this is connected with this. Oh no, it's not. This one is, see, again, you get a lot of gutter loss. Like I said, I don't mind if it's 1 or 2 spreads like this, but this particular volume has a lot of them. Awesome picture here with Maverick. This has a lot of them, and that kind of ruined it a little bit for me because as far as the art, because there were so many pages like that. But they were doing different things back then. See, again, another one. You see, this has like a lot of these, like too many for me. I don't mind them if it didn't have that gutter loss, like in a hardcover with sewn binding, it wouldn't have been a problem. Here's Deadpool. I love 90s Deadpool. He was badass before he became what he is now. Look at back then, he had the pouches, the holsters on his legs, all the guns. and he was funny, but he was also like a ninja and had a point to him. Now look at this panel, looks sick right here. Now he's just kind of whack. I tried reading him when I got back into comics 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago. Look at this. His design has changed. People might not know this, but this is how he used to look. Completely different from what he looks now. The color scheme is the same, and the mask is the same, but everything else is pretty much different. See, look at this. I can't even fucking see his face or anything. Telling you, too much of these. Every other page is like this, which I don't mind in the single issues, but on this, it started bothering me after a while. But other than that, like I said, the art stays true to how it originally was. I'm digging that, and it stays like I said, they don't mess with the colors much. Here's our story with Ghost Rider. That looks pretty sick. Now the amount of content you get for $40, you get about 20 issues, so that comes to about $2 a issue. Or you could, if you buy it online, you get it for about $20, so it's about $1 an issue. Because online, you usually get them at a discount, about half price. Another 2-page spread here. That's a pretty bad one right there too. Now, I don't know why they do this. They don't want you to know like the date or whatever these were released. It's kind of odd. Another one of those. Now these stories, it's basically Wolverine finally been pushed to the edge, and he finally goes a little too far. He lets his animal instinct get the best of him right here because of Sabretooth. Sabretooth pushes him over the edge, and that's what this is about, him fighting his demons, I guess. Here you go. He's fighting his demons, trying not to be what everybody says he is, like an animal out of control. He's trying his best not to be that and be as human as he can. Now in this annual here, you get J.H. William III's on art. I don't know who the inker was here, but you get a completely different feel on this issue. And look at that. This looks badass. I like it. Sometimes you get a different art and you don't like it, and sometimes you do, depending. This particular art I enjoyed. It's good to get different interpretations of the characters, just see what other artists do with them. And I really enjoy what he did. Look at that. It looks more vicious, more dark. Like, he's taking a turn for the worse. He does not look heroic there at all. He looks like a villain. Look at this. Man. The inking on this and the colors are good. They really set the tone for what they're going for. He's really, he's losing it. This is what this is all about. He's turning into fighting from becoming a villain. Look at that. But yeah, it's just like a writer. Sometimes after a guy's been writing a book 3-4 years, sometimes you want a little change, see what's a different writer, his interpretation of the character, what he sees the character as. Same with the artist. Let's see. Sometimes it's good to have different artists see how they see the character. Just with the artists a lot. Look at this. Man, he looks vicious right there. I'd cross the street. If I seen this guy, I'd cross to the other side of the street. I would not want to mess with him. But yeah, like I said, with the art, it's a lot more, you see it a lot quicker because it's a visual. And with the writer, they might have a different idea with how they see the character, but it's a lot more of a slow burn because you got to let it develop through the story. And with the art, it's a more immediate result. Yeah, I don't want to get into spoilers on this. Let's get to a few of the bonus material on it. Here you get some of the pinups from different artists. Here's the hologram cover. That'd be cool if the cover was actually the hologram one. Here you get some of these cards. It's from back in the days, back in 95. Like that cyber one. I think I have my copy. I'm gonna look through my box of cards. I think I still have some there. These were big back in the 90s. Flair cards. That way each card will tell you a little bit about the character. About who he is, what his powers are, his origin, and so forth. This is Vision magazine. And here this gives you a little narrative. I haven't really read it, so I don't really know what it says there. Wolverine, he's the best there it is at what he does. A little background on Larry Hama, what his idea, what the character was, and what he planned to do with him. He wrote him from like 1990 to 96, 97. So for basically all 90s, he wrote the character. And it gives you a lot of insight there. A lot of bonus material on them. So, and here's another art right there. That looks pretty cool. I gotta read this. I haven't actually got around to reading this right here. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys like what you saw right here. Hit that like button. If you want to see more of these review overviews and so forth, hit that subscribe button, and it'll let you know on your feed. And the next time the next video's up, it'll let you know. And yeah, leave your comments on the bottom if you read this, what you think about this run, or if you plan on getting it. And yeah, I guess that's about it, guys. I'll check you guys out next time.